Hello. Welcome back.
Hi.
We, Exactly, we're doing something. I think we just watched the security footage.
Yeah, we did. And
Okay.
now we've got 2 quest markers that are like, go
Oh, they're fairly close. Let's just go over here.
over somewhere. Could I have a little bit more volume, please?
I can.
Yes.
Is enough?
You. That's great.
Up here. Nope. That way? This way. Yeah, so we've just had dinner. We are...
What the fuck is going on with this quest? There was a thing where like one person... Oh no.
Welcome back, Pathfinder. As personnel transfer to EOS, be sure every colonist has their survival kit and appropriate medical data. Please select a topic.
No.
Can we now talk to this wall?
Oh, I'm within range. Is that why it's bleeping?
You're cracking me up right now. You keep running backwards and forwards. There are 2 points.
Oh!
One is down here, and the other one is up there. You keep going backwards and forwards.
I know, it's really baffling. Which way is it? There. I'm looking for it on the map, you see? Do you see it flickering? What's happening?
Yeah, one of them is behind you, up there.
Okay, well, let's do that one. And now do you see it's like...
Yeah, like I think it
Bleeping.
disappears when you're like right on it, and you have to use your eyes.
I don't know what...
An independent arm of the Andromeda initiative.
Do you have to talk to that guy?
I can't.
2 meters. That
3
makes it
meters.
below?
I guess it could be.
It didn't look like it was below before, but maybe it is.
Okay. Well... Can you hear the
How do
cat
you get
scrabbling?
underneath there?
Construction and repairs continue.
This guy's like,
Unless it's
why is
up.
the Pathfinder like creepily like?
And remind visitors to avoid
He's like, don't look at me.
Negative
What?
match.
Not this security member is not implicated in the. Okay, so we do have to scan things. I keep forgetting about scanning.
Yeah, so do I. And because we didn't read the quest. We just jumped straight in. We haven't played in a couple of weeks. And, yeah. That's all right. We'll figure this out.
Who's that guy?
This person is not a match.
Secure message from intelligence. Operation Ingrid still in progress.
What's Operation Ingrid? Scan Nexus security transferred to the Hyperion. Okay, so we just have to find security people and scan them.
Okay. We can do that.
Because that's right, because they from looking at the data, they like got some biometrics or something.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha! We are so on top of. We should have just looked at the quiz, but whatever. We're just running wild.
I was just really keen to get in and play. Because otherwise we have to wait, and waiting's no fun.
Ooh, it's very shiny.
Negative match.
He's also not holding a gun. Oh, he wasn't. When you rewatch that, he's like just holding air.
Okay, sure.
I love our pastel outfit so much.
It's one of these
Somebody
people.
said that we looked like an irradiated lizard or something like that.
Oh.
Oh no, that wasn't the words they used, but...
Oh, what do you want?
Angry woman.
Yeah, talk to me.
Why are you so
Oh.
angry?
You, Pathfinder. I have a word or two for you.
Go bananas.
You want to
Is
fight
there
us?
a problem? Your father is my problem.
He's dead.
Everyone's problem.
He's literally dead.
We're all paying for Alec Ryder's ego. He preyed on Jean Garson's trusting nature and bulldozed us to this godforsaken place.
You chose to come.
Now she's dead, and we'll all soon follow.
He's also dead.
Yep, that's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Hey, my dad died for this dream. He was trying to fix things for all of us.
Some dream. He fixed us all right. Go to hell, Pathfinder.
You get fucked. Also,
Let me blow you out of the air. Like, he tricked it. He forced us into this. Like, how many thousands and thousands of people are involved
Scan
in
results
this?
sorry.
show partial positive. Target is most likely suspect.
okay.
Who is he?
Dale Atkins reports to Candros' department, assigned to station security.
Yeah, and how would you not know that it was like you would know for sure it was dangerous, but worth the risk.
I know. Get over yourself. Like, talk about laying blame. Like, like passing blame.
In saying that, I think I think some people do react by pushing, like when they're confronted with a terrifying situation, they do push that out onto others.
They do, but it's still bad behaviour.
It's not. It is bad behaviour, but I think in this case, the writers have picked up on the writers for this game, not the writers. The writers have picked up on like things that people actually do.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
So let me confront you. Is there a confront button?
Dale Atkins, right? We need to talk.
Look, not to be rude, but I have work to do.
I don't know.
I like the sassy one.
Snarky.
Yeah.
Is that what sabotage is called these days? Work?
Ooh.
You're pretty arrogant for the new kid. You don't even know what's been going on.
Proof says you've been up to no good.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station.
Shoot him.
You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
Well, I don't know. I don't want to say either of these.
What has he actually done, though? He's, like, sabotaged some stations, which was...
They've been, like, not seriously, but they kind of have been
They
like
hurt
blown
some
up and
people.
electrocuting. And have been
He's
framing
framed
other people.
as well. Mm-hmm. I'm inclined to be a dick about it, to be honest.
All right. Done.
Whatever happened back then, hurting people now makes no sense.
I agree.
What do you know? I don't care what you
Can we
think.
shoot him?
The mutiny leaders were right to demand to know what was going on.
That is
You
true.
could have hurt people, killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
I'm not letting him go. What the fuck?
No.
Not my call. The Nexus leaders will make that decision.
That lot make a decision. That'll be the day.
Well, you're going to prison in the meantime.
Did we just let him walk away? All right.
Well, go us. We got to level up for being mean. I kind of like the idea of making our writer a bit mean. Like, I didn't like being too mean as
Shepherd?
Shepherd, because I liked her being steady.
Yes.
But because I don't particularly like Lizard, I'm like, be a bitch.
Yeah,
Get on
yeah.
everyone's
I don't
bad
have to
side.
like her.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of fun to be a bit of an ass.
Like, not to our teammates, but...
No, but to other people.
everyone else.
I think two things. The first thing that sort of comes to mind is like we're being asked to get involved in politics that we don't really know much about, And,
Suddenly have an opinion on shit.
and kind of make quite serious decisions.
Yeah.
Based on things that we don't know. We know a little bit about, but we don't know heaps about it. And the second thing is everyone go play Divinity 2 because it's awesome. And
You say that like every other episode.
I know, because you can do the same thing. You be nice to your person you're playing with, and you're just a complete ass to everybody else. You like steal all their stuff. They end up fighting you because they find out that you stole all their stuff. And then occasionally you get to interact with your teammate, and it gives you like all these lovely options. And you're like, you're the best. I've never met someone who's so nice. And you're like, you know what? That guy deserved it. What a dick. So that's why it's really enjoyable.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay.
You get to be
maybe that's how we'll end up doing this. That lady, was looking in our direction before and had the most aggressive body language. She was like,
this one.
yeah. Which is why I moved the cursor a bit there, because I was just like, what is she about to do? I thought she was going to run over and punch us, but
Oh, well, you know.
she did not, which is a bit of a disappointment.
So now I guess we can go back to the people.
What's the next quest? What else do we want to do? Is this like, which button could I push?
Missions. AVP cryo deployment perks.
What? Andromeda viability points lead to perks that directly empower your efforts. Because as a Pathfinder, you choose what is important to life in Helios. Speak to Director Addison and her assistant about AVP and decide what experts will shape and strengthen your initiative.
Okay, so we need to speak with Addison. I don't like her, but I kind of like that her character exists.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I hate her.
A better beginning.
We've done
Prodromus.
a heap of that.
So we need to speak with Tan. Okay, so we need to speak with Tan anyway. So we'll do... Which one do you want to do first? This one?
Can you scroll down on that one? Deepest Creepers.
We've done heaps.
Okay, so they're saying we've essentially finished the quest, right?
Yeah. And then we give EOS radiation time to clear.
Okay. And there was some way of also getting into the non-priority ops, which I'm happy to do after we've spoken to this lady, but...
I think like Helios assignments, Nexus. There you go. We still have to do the murder. So we need to speak with Kandros as well. Is Kandros...
I think he's like the CSEC equivalent guy,
Okay.
maybe? I don't know.
Who's the... okay. Okay. All right. Let's just follow our nose, which is that little marker.
Let's follow our hexagon. Is that a hexagon? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's been a long time since the maths.
Since the maths. Long ago. They made me do maths at uni for psychology.
Oh yeah, because of stats.
That was part... Yes, that was part of
Yeah.
that part of my degree.
Alec Ryder was killed after touching down on Habitat 7 in the Erickson system. Ryder's daughter has reportedly replaced him as Pathfinder, taking command of the Tempest in the ongoing search for a home in Andromeda. This is HNS.
Cool.
Okay. I really don't like this like announcing of the news to everybody.
A few more colonists will be taking you over to the Nexus. You'll need to clear immigration. There was some kind of emergency when we arrived? We hit an energy cloud. They're calling it a scourge.
Wow, that doesn't sound scary.
The Nexus got it worse. As long as you avoid it, things seem to be okay.
Cool.
That's our advice for people, apparently.
I'm going to talk to people in here because our brother should be around here somewhere.
I promise.
I don't think he's actually here, but... I don't think he's awake, but this might be a good opportunity to find out what's happening.
Yeah.
Pathfinder, I'm Nigel McCoy. Just got out of cryo.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
Oh, that's shitty.
That's awful. I'm sorry, Nigel.
Yeah. We were gonna start families out here together. I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match. Will you reunite them?
Of course.
In his digital journal, he mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think. If you could leave the pendant there.
I like how we said yes, but we weren't given the option to say yes. I mean, I would have said yes, but I'm kind of like...
You're like, who says we're going to do that?
Yeah,
Like,
but what
it's
if I
kind
want
of
to say no?
Pretty minor thing to do in the scheme of the universe.
Like, you just asked...
It's kind of a big favor, bro.
Hey. Hey, Dr. Carlisle.
Ryder, good to see you. Damn shame about your dad, though. I'm sorry we couldn't save him.
Did they do their best? I'm sure they did.
Can we ask how he actually died? Like, did his lungs blow up?
I haven't heard how he died.
Like a hero. That's how. That's the only
No, it's
part
not.
that
I want to
Well-
know what the cause of death
I've
was.
met one Pathfinder. Well, two with you. But I figure that's the way to go. Taking your last breath on an uncharted world.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
Now I just need to make sure your brother here pulls through.
Yes, tell us.
This is exactly what I'm here to find out.
How's Scott doing?
His condition's stable. I see signs of REM activity in the brain, so he's dreaming. Means all the wiring still works.
How did this happen?
It was dumb luck, really. We hit the scourge at the worst possible moment, just as the stasis revival was kicking in. It's a vulnerable moment coming out of a 600-year nap, then wham! The circuits fried and overloaded the neural pathways. Don't worry, I'm on it. We're not losing another Ryder.
Okie dokie.
Well, I mean, I don't really care about you.
Okay. We can talk to him later.
That's all,
right.
Harry. Thanks.
Don't be a stranger.
I feel like
If anything changes with Scott, I'll let you
I feel
know.
like everyone has like real boring ass names. Nigel, Harry,
Yeah.
Scott. Our name is Sarah, by the way. If you played as the dude, we're Sarah.
Oh, with Sarah. My gosh. I'm sorry if you have those names. They're fine.
Well, like, they're fine names, but it's just kind of like, we're in space.
But yeah, it's always like, we want to know the questions you're given it, like, ask the person all about themselves. I'm like, I don't care.
I don't care about
I
you.
don't have time for this. Oh wow, this is people actually popping out, is it?
In some ways, it's true. It gets better.
He's just waking up.
Yeah. He's gonna puke. That's a great loud thing you're saying there.
I'm just interested. I'm just having a look around.
Yeah.
It's nifty.
This is cool.
It's like Stargate.
Yeah, it also reminds me a bit of, remember how we went to that place where the Protheans had all been stored?
Oh.
They were all dead
Gosh, what was that
because they'd
place
run out
called?
of power.
Yes, I do remember it.
Just, yeah, I think it's interesting thinking about those equivalencies.
I'm in a hurry. I'm in a hurry.
A violent illness related to cherry-like fruit brought back from Habitat 7 as authorities battle multiple passengers.
Welcome back, Ryder.
Thanks.
Need anything?
Oh, that's a new one. Right? It's not grayed out.
Sure, I feel like we have asked it, but...
Will you be bringing Hyperion folks out of stasis?
That's my job. We're keeping it to specific personnel for now. Those who can help the Nexus get back on its feet. But with outpost settlement starting, we'll soon be able to wake up more.
Good.
Cool.
Thanks for the talk.
Maybe we should check the map.
Sure thing.
Well, that feels like defeat.
I really don't think that's defeat, is it?
Okay.
What? Why is it in 3 different locations on 3 different floors? Maybe that's where you have to go to, on this floor, which leads to stairs that leads to the next floor.
Okay. That sounds reasonable. Well, apparently there's a feature that you're meant to use in that travel contraption.
There's an interface. We just thought it was we were pushing a button to get the lift to activate, but actually there are different locations you need to go to.
Yeah, so...
Whatever.
Hey, you look like a friend.
Footage is incredible.
Is it? Tell me about it.
Pathfinder. Wow. I'm Davis Carr, Helios News Service. Maybe you've heard my voice over the vids. I'm trying to file a story right now, but hey,
HNS, huh? Where are the rest of you?
I had an editor, but it's crazy out here. Now, beyond a freelancer or two, I'm it. All that stands between freedom and tyranny. Or something. I haven't had much sleep.
How about you go to bed? What? I don't know. I don't know if I care about this person.
I don't envy your job.
I suppose.
It must be difficult to set up a broadcast from scratch.
No, it's easy. Beyond the lack of staff, resistant authorities, and constant technical glitches. Still, I'm getting there. May have an honest-to-goodness source in Nexus security. If he ever calls me back.
Who's your source?
No journalist worth their salt will ever give that.
I know, that's a really stupid question. But, for him to say to us that he has a source in Nexus security is
It's
we might need to plug that hole.
Yeah.
Okay.
Were you a journalist back in the Milky Way?
I was. Sort of. Only had a couple internships under my belt. Good places, though.
Damn, Cat.
Even sent me to Mars for a week.
That's not... Hang
The
on.
plan was just to work as a reporter out here. Then the uprising happened. We got a little too close. My editor was killed. Tan blamed our broadcasts for stirring unrest. It was bullshit. Now all I want to do is keep going.
I'm not at all surprised that Tan was like, how dare you report on things?
I'm just going to remove the cat from the mouse and the
cat
keyboard.
just launched himself onto Iz's keyboard in the middle of that conversation.
And I didn't want to move him because he's going to get real upset, and I didn't want to do that in the middle of that. So. Bear with. Can you hear him grumping? Gosh, he's such a grumpy fuck.
Cut it out, you little jerk. Go find something else to do.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. He's gonna attack our butts in a second.
Yeah,
I can
he's
sense it.
so grumpy. All right, what were you saying?
He was saying that his editor died because they were reporting on the rioting and stuff.
Oh.
And then Tan was like, "You stirred unrest," and yeah.
It's called good reporting. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what they're there for.
Who pays for you to do this?
Technically, HNS is an arm of the initiative, but we serve the public, not them.
Cool.
Sometimes the higher-ups try and tell us what to broadcast, Tan especially, but we decide what to run and how to run
Good.
it.
Good for you.
It causes friction, but at least I can live with myself.
That's what it should be about.
Cool.
Talk to you later, Davis.
Good.
Hey, Ryder, before you go, I hate to ask, but it seems like your job takes you all over, the places we can't broadcast yet.
Yes.
If I send receivers to your ship, would you mind placing them on some planets? It'll help get news out to even the most
Yeah, I
far-flung colonists.
suppose.
Is he our new Diana?
Cause.
Remember we had Diana in Mass Effect 3 on the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like at first I'm like, I'm not spreading your news for you, but then I'm like, well, actually our colonists should be linked into the news. That's actually quite important. So
Yeah, and it's heartening when you see, like, the progress.
Yeah.
Are we fuzzy on the details?
Nah.
Okay, Davis. I'll help you get set up.
Great. Just place a receiver near an outpost, and they'll get our reports.
He has no emotions on his face.
Yeah, that's because he's wearing someone else's face.
Okay. Let's find this lady. We gotta find her before the end of the episode, I say.
Oh, well, you know.
She's
Yeah.
normally on the toppy bit, right?
Okay, well, I know where that is. Did someone just talk to me?
Yes, but Lord knows who.
Good grief. Not you. Not you. Edison! We're not friends, but talk to me.
You've shaken things up, Pathfinder. My department actually has colonial affairs to direct. And you have new tools to help grow the initiative. AVP, ready for spending.
It's such a... I find it really, like, cringe when games try to put a game mechanic into conversation when it's not something that really would make sense.
When it should just be a pop-up.
We're just getting this kind of mysterious stuff.
Momo's doing this, like, hand wave.
Yeah, I'm
above her
pretending
head.
to be an octopus. Like, mysterious stuff. We just gain it from having private conversations that no one's available to see. And then she's like, you've got this stuff for spending.
Ooh.
And it's like, why don't you just put it in a fucking menu?
Because they do that, like, with other... functional stuff. They'll just pop it in a wee menu screen. And
Yeah.
you'll just be like, this is how this thing works. We're taking you through. And you're like, great, that's a tutorial. Nice.
Yeah.
And
I'm aware that I'm playing a video game. You don't have to trick me into believing that it's rational.
I'm not a bookkeeper.
Sure.
I'll do the exploring. Don't you have someone else to track the numbers?
Get off your perch. This is where numbers become lives. You and your team are out there making Andromeda viable.
She's got
That empowers all of us.
lens flare in
Hit
her
a
nostril.
threshold. A new cryo group can be brought out. Want more focus on research, like on prodromos? That's your call. Brecker will introduce the interface and handle minutiae. All you need to do is decide what life in Andromeda means.
I actually think this will be
No
quite cool.
pressure.
Well, let's...
Speak with Edison's assistant, Brecker.
Vladimir. You know how we were just complaining about everybody's names?
Yeah, that's a better name. Although, I think it might be...
Hello,
Quite.
Pathfinder. I am Cryo Deployment Administrator Vladimir Breka, C63 Galati.
Is it a common
Your
name?
first task is to decide irrevocably the course of every life in the initiative.
You're kidding?
Yes, of course. But now you respect what we're doing. Andromeda viability and Nexus thresholds are your tools, your reward, and our future. How can I help?
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not very familiar in any way with Russian culture, but I'm pretty sure Vladimir is a very common Russian name.
Awesome. All right.
Okay, so
well,
what are our viability points?
Yeah, come on.
What
do we do with them?
How do we do this?
How do we do points? Tell me.
What's the rundown on AVP?
Much of the preparation in the Milky Way was determining how to measure success. Thresholds are about capacity, but this is about cost, what we can actually afford to support. Points aren't the most elegant system, but it makes it clear. The more you earn, the more we can deploy.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
How are you measuring thresholds?
It's based on resource estimates and general stability, a metric of acceptable scope and risk. The more you achieve, the greater capacity we can accommodate, the more the initiative can do for you. Simplest explanation? The more you do, the more room we have to grow.
Cool. All
Okay.
right.
I totally phased out halfway
So
through
I
that.
decide what groups to wake up. Won't everyone be out eventually?
Absolutely. But there's an order to things, lines of support. You can't deploy an omelet without first deploying eggs.
What is he doing on his wrist
Eggs
every so
won't be
often?
a mistake. Except it's people and how all our lives begin.
Yeah, rude guy. You should get off your phone while you're having a conversation with someone.
Yeah. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Also, look at that dead stare.
Dead face.
Yeah.
Dead face.
He's dead inside.
Maybe. I've got a new explanation. Okay, so we've had the everyone's wearing everyone else's
Oh,
skin.
I'm stuck with that. But yeah, you go.
Okay, new or possibly related explanation is that we've all been in cryosleep, right? And maybe the process killed the muscles in our faces, so we're not capable of emoting anymore because we've paralyzed. All the muscles are paralyzed in our face.
Maybe this explains all the conflict people have been having because they are misreading each other's experience.
Oh no!
It's just a misunderstanding.
It's just all a big misunderstanding.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, man, that guy is such an asshole. He just stares me down.
He's like a dead fish.
Oh dear.
All right, Brecca. Where do I start?
The interface is active and will respond only to a pathfinder. It's ready for your first selection.
Let me choose things
You
then.
may begin shaping the initiative at your leisure.
I really don't see how this comes under our job description, but whatevs.
I mean,
I get that there's no clear leader of this expedition at the moment, but our job is to find new planets, not to okay.
well.
Science pods, military pods, commerce pods.
So,
Should we read the things?
yeah, science pods. Selected for the years of field experience and ingenuity under pressure, these scientists' expertise can quickly improve the initiative's research and resource gathering capabilities.
Okay. Military veterans from across the Milky Way have brought their expertise to Andromeda, including advanced combat training and wilderness survival skills. I like the sound of that.
Commerce pods. Trade is the lifeblood of a civilization. These talented merchants and entrepreneurs can use their connections to acquire rare items, grow financial investments, or improve inventory management.
I just had a total space racist moment where I was like, a Krogan as a clever merchant? Sorry
that's
for
a
being
great
space racist.
Oh, yeah.
I acknowledge
You
that
checked yourself.
I did.
There we go.
I did.
Good. I
think we should go for military right now.
Okay. I'm down with that.
I see that as being the most immediately useful.
I was going to say military or commerce, but only because I like the idea of inventory management, but that hasn't been a problem yet. So...
Yeah, we can do
Oh!
that. Oh, there's things inside the things.
Subcategories.
Oh, okay. Okay, munitions. Friends of the Nexus Militia make sure the Pathfinder's crew is always well equipped. Time-based reward, receive a drop of consumable supplies at regular intervals.
Hunting parties. Expert combatants seek out Helios wildlife to learn the best strategies to survive encounters. Time-based reward, receive organic materials at regular intervals. Special forces. Highly trained squads venture into Ket territory to test their defences. It's another time-based reward, receive tech materials at regular intervals.
Reconnaissance. Nexus engineers attach long-range sensors and monitoring systems to initiative forward stations. Permanent reward, reveal hidden caches around established forward stations.
Oh, I like the idea of permanent rewards.
What's the one right down the bottom?
And we have another cat visitor, but it's Inca this. Yeah, hello, it's Inca this time.
This is the less stupid one.
She's very smart. Apex Tactics. Apex adds new tactics to their repertoire. Permanent reward earns 15% more credits for Apex missions.
Interesting.
Okay.
What are the ones that are locked? Just
advanced
why are they
training.
locked? Requirements, munition. Okay, so we just have to get one of the ones ahead to get that one.
Hello. No, you're going to have to come down.
Viability, 90% required on EOS, currently 76%. Interesting.
Okay, all right, well...
That unlocks an additional consumable slot.
I don't know what that means yet.
Isn't
that probably really good?
Isn't that like you know how we have those items that are like, if you use this, it like instantly restores all your cooldowns, or...
Yeah.
We haven't actually used them yet, but I think that would be quite good.
I'm just in the science one at the moment, so just to see what the perks there might be.
Yep.
So this one is labour technicians, time-based reward, earn research points at regular intervals.
Okay, interesting.
Or mining operations.
Receive a selection of minerals at regular intervals.
Nah, I don't really want these two, to be honest. Not right. Well, I will want them.
But not right now.
Not right now. So let's just have a quick look at the commerce ones, and then I think we're probably going to go with one of the military ones, unless one of these ones are amazing.
Yeah.
So...
Financial infrastructure. Economic planners lay the infrastructure for a robust financial system that will benefit the outpost. Time-based reward. Earn credits from investments at regular intervals. Interesting.
Grey market connections. Allies ensure initiative representatives enter negotiations with a stronger position. Permanent reward. Improved prices when buying and selling items.
Trade capacity. Strategic placement of Nexus resources increases the capacity for trade and transport. Permanent reward. Increase inventory capacity. I think, as you said, that'll be great later when we're actually full, but we're not.
Right.
We're at 35 out of 100, actually.
I think we should choose...
I feel like that one or the munitions one.
Okay.
We haven't been running out of bullets while we're on...
So I'm going to suggest reconnaissance.
Yep, and then we can get others later. Confirmed deployment. Point investment is irreversible.
Dun dun dun.
How many points do we have?
I
we
didn't even
had
look.
1, I think. Okay, that's cool.
Is that all we can spend? Oh, yes, I see. Okay, good. Done. So just so you all know, we're going to do these types of things at the end of our episodes. So we're going to try and get some story in throughout the main body of the episode, and then at the end we're going to do some of this roundup stuff, because I know that some people really like to watch the details and how we're running our things behind the scenes, and other people aren't that interested, so that means you can just clock out if we get to that point at the end.
Yeah, because we want to make it work for people.
Yeah.
We're always really concerned about boring you guys, so I think we kind of rush through some of that stuff. But we figure actually some people really enjoy that stuff.
So what I'm going to do now...
that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, so for example, right now, you can clock out if you like, but I'm actually going to go have a look at whatever they call it, the war board or whatever they call it, and check out
Weekly injury.
our strike teams.
Minimum casualties. A good week.
Didn't actually know that interface was there. I thought it was only on our ship.
So, so that's how we're going to run it. So we're going to do the main body of the episode.
So
and
see
we're
you
gonna
later
do bits and
if
pieces.
you want to go.
And thank you for having joined us if you're leaving now, but otherwise stick around and see how this whole turns
Whether we
out.
won.
Are they going to die?
We got that one.
Okay,
These
good.
are the first 3 are the ones we just got back.
Good.
Went up a level. We got a bronze
bronze
item loot box.
Great, successful. Silver item loot box.
Cool.
Yay!
Everybody's still alive.
We always appreciate that.
Good stuff.
Oh my gosh, there's such a delay on that.
Yes, huge delay. You think you haven't done it.
I know. Like Helios research data. Remnant research data.
Uncommon.
A gun.
Cool.
Another gun.
Another
a
gun.
rare
That looks
gun.
cool.
Does look cool.
Space laser.
Cool.
More
All right.
space lasers.
We might check those out in a minute as well. Let's set some teams up to do stuff.
Yeah.
We know that some of them can do silver now. They probably still can't do
It's
gold.
interesting. You see how some of these in the middle are saying Apex mission? So these are the ones that we'd get extra XP for if we opened up that thing, but not all of them.
I see. It's there's looks like there's one of each, bronze, silver,
and that's
gold.
probably that multiplayer thing, right? Or that other...
But you can choose to assign.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
they are one and the same.
What do we get? 10 mushroom puns and a loot box, or 5. Let's have a look here.
It's a scary mission. Do you see that? Mission traits. Scary.
Great. So they've got a 78, 74, and a 43. Ooh, 70 seems low.
Can you wait for a sec? Because I want to read
Sorry.
some of the stuff because we have kind of rushed over it before. So at the moment, these guys have Kit Specialist, plus 10 effectiveness against Kit Virtuose, plus 10 effectiveness with Bribe Attempt.
Ah.
What are other people? These people are tough. They have extra stealthiness. No, effectiveness against stealthy, presumably.
5 to effectiveness stealthy.
Whatever that means. Plus 5 effectiveness when silent and deadly daring? That's amazing. Plus 10 effectiveness to high risk, high reward.
Ah, this is great.
Okay, so they're kind of like out there.
These ones are outlaw specialists. Oh, I didn't realize that. 10% to effectiveness against.
they're tough.
Outlaws. Tough.
Whatever that means.
Great. Well, I don't want to do this particular mission, but that was good to have a look at.
There was one there actually that said bribe attempt.
So we can see.
And it has silent and deadly, so...
We can send either of them then. So
Yeah.
they've got an 84% chance, and this was silent and deadly, so 81. Let's send them.
I wonder if it incorporates that stuff or whether we just have to look at it with our eyes.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. Hang on, what was the mission? Does it tell you? Oh, yeah, on the side. Silent and deadly. So we could send them. Oh, and outlaw, so we could choose either again. Let's just see what this one is here.
Well, that's got Kit, so...
Except that was our Asari.
Oh, did you send them off?
I did.
Okay, that's fine.
This is outlaw, though, so we can see...
Can you, wait a second, go back one?
50's bad, though.
Can you scroll down a bit on the mission? No, on the other
Oh,
side.
I see, yeah.
Because I think... Oh, okay. Yep, cool.
So we should do the 2 bronze ones. It's just which way do they go?
No room for error. Let's not do that one.
2 of them have no room for error.
Let's do that silent and deadly one.
Well, we will. I just want to send the best one on the no room for error one. And
Do we have to do the no room for error one?
no, but then we won't have, one of our teams won't be doing anything.
Can't we send them on something else?
Well, this is slightly too difficult,
Okay.
and then there's 2 no room for errors.
What are the ones down
Gold,
lower?
they'll be too hard. So, for example,
Okay.
8%.
Cool.
Yeah.
And there's nothing else if we scroll down further. It's all just gold?
It's all just gold.
Okay. Ooh, what's that top one?
That's one we're on.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
So I figured, given that they both, one team is outlaw and one team has silent but deadly,
Yeah.
we should see what these 2 are and send a team out who will do best on that, and then send the leftover team on that one.
Yep, cool.
That's what I'm thinking. So I thought, I'll just have a look at
Okay,
their percent.
so
So 87 is
87?
actually pretty good.
Yeah.
93 is really good as well. And then I thought I'd just have a look at this one here and see what they look like. So that's 94 and 90. So
Well, should we send whiskey on this one then? Because 90 is pretty good.
pretty good.
And send the other guys on the other one.
Yeah, that sounds... Was it this one? Yeah, 93. That sounds great.
Cool.
Whew.
I really hate
Strategy.
that interface so much. But hopefully now that we're actually giving ourselves the time to look at it,
Weekly injury report.
um,
One bar brawl. Participants
We'll understand it
arrested.
a bit better.
yeah. And the guy that we're looking for to talk to about that other quest should be in there, but maybe we'll do that next time.
Yeah, all right. That sounds good.
It's really cold. I need to find a blanket.
I know. I'm going to turn the heater off again because my fingers are freezing.
Oh, yeah, they are. They are. All right. Well, from Winter, hi, everybody. And thank you for joining us. Whoa!
Catch you next time.
Holy shit. Is this mic just, like, exploded?
I caught it, though. We're good.
See ya.
Bye.